They said she was nothing. They said she would amount to nothing. They looked at her and saw a maid. But what they did not know, what they could never imagine, was that the same girl they mocked would one day sit above them. This is the story of Chioma, a house help who refused to let poverty write the final chapter of her life. Welcome back to the channel. If you love powerful Nigerian stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. Now, listen closely. Chioma was only 12 years old when her life collapsed in silence. Her mother died suddenly. No long illness, no warning. One day she was there, and the next day she was gone. From that moment, everything changed. Her father was a poor farmer in Enugu State. He worked hard, but hard work alone could not defeat poverty. Some days they ate once, other days they slept hungry. School slowly disappeared from Chioma's life. Even basic food became a struggle. She watched her father grow thinner, quieter, more defeated each day. She saw the pain in his eyes, the pain of a man who wanted to protect his child but had nothing left to give. Eventually, desperation forced his hand. A distant cousin in Lagos promised help, promised education, promised a better future. With a broken heart, Chioma's father sent her away. On the day she left, Chioma cried until her chest hurt. She begged to stay. She promised to endure hunger with her father if only she could remain by his side. But poverty does not negotiate. So she boarded a bus to Lagos, holding a small bag, a heavy heart, and a fragile hope that life might be kinder to her there. When Chioma arrived at the Okafor mansion in Lekki, her hope began to crack almost immediately. The house was big, beautiful, cold. There were no warm welcomes, no comforting smiles, only rules, only instructions. From the very first day, Chioma understood the truth. She was not family, she was labor. She woke before sunrise every morning. She scrubbed floors until her fingers hurt. She washed clothes until her back burned. She cooked meals she was never allowed to eat. She slept in the boys' quarters and survived on leftovers. School was never mentioned again. Any small mistake brought insults. Any question brought threats. She lived every day afraid of being sent back to the village as a failure. As time passed, cruelty became normal. Mrs. Okafor ruled the house with harsh words and constant reminders that Chioma was replaceable. But the deepest wounds came from Ada, the daughter of the house. Ada enjoyed power. She enjoyed reminding Chioma of her place. She mocked her poverty, her accent, and her worn-out clothes. Sometimes, she threatened to accuse Chioma of stealing things she never touched, just to watch fear fill her eyes. Chioma learned silence. She learned patience. She learned how to cry without making a sound. Every night when the house slept, Chioma asked herself the same question. Is this all my life will ever be? But inside her, something refused to die. When Ada threw away old textbooks, Chioma secretly collected them from the dustbin. Torn pages, missing covers, outdated editions. To Chioma, they were treasures. At night, by candlelight, she read. She struggled through words she didn't understand. She memorized concepts without teachers. She failed, tried again, and tried again. While others slept, Chioma built her mind. Then came the day that changed everything. A foreign businessman named Mr. Johnson visited the Okafor home. Chioma welcomed him politely, unaware that this moment would rewrite her destiny. Her calm confidence stood out. Her English surprised him. Curious, he asked questions. Chioma answered honestly, about her education ending in primary 4, and about how she taught herself using discarded books. When he realized that this girl had mastered secondary school knowledge from dustbin textbooks, he was deeply moved. Here was brilliance hidden beneath abuse. That same day, he decided to intervene. He insisted Chioma deserved an education. He offered full sponsorship and made it clear that refusing was not an option. Reluctantly, the Okafors agreed. Chioma returned to school through evening classes. She still worked during the day. She was still exhausted, still hungry, but now she had hope. She studied harder than anyone. She refused to waste this second chance. Jealousy filled the Okafor home. Ada struggled in school despite privilege. Meanwhile, the househelp kept excelling. 3 years later, Chioma sat for her WAEC examinations. When the results came out, the impossible had happened. 9 distinctions, 9 A's. It was a victory born from pain, discipline, and endless nights of silent effort. Soon after came another miracle, a full scholarship to study computer science at the University of Lagos. For the first time in her life, Chioma was free. University life transformed her. She worked part-time jobs, she learned coding, she built websites, she failed, improved, and grew stronger. She never forgot hunger. She never forgot humiliation. She never forgot the girl who read by candlelight. 4 years later, Chioma graduated with first-class honors. Her sponsor returned from America and offered her a senior role in his tech company. At 22, her life changed forever. Through discipline and humility, Chioma rose quickly. Within 3 years, she became CEO of the Nigerian branch. At 25, she was a millionaire. She built her father a house, she started a foundation, she changed lives. Then one day, fate brought her past to her doorstep. Mrs. Okafor and Ada came seeking jobs. They did not recognize her at first, until they did. Fear replaced pride, shame replaced arrogance. Chioma remembered everything. She could destroy them. But she chose mercy. Not weakness, but strength. She gave Ada a job. And she turned their former mansion into a free school called Second Chances Academy. Because she understood something they never did. That true power is proven by kindness. And today, Chioma shares this message with the world. Your current situation is not your final destination. You are not where you are from, you are where you are going. Never look down on anyone, because the person you oppress today might be the person you need tomorrow. This is the story of Chioma, the maid who became a millionaire, the househelp who became the boss, the girl who refused to let her past define her future. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more powerful Nigerian stories like this.